Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Giants are number one in pass TDs, and they go up against the Bears defense that will try to keep them out of the end zone.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Castillo. And this is caught at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looked defensively. And now here's a carry heading left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still little work to do on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Castillo, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what... Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Beckham, the return. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Castillo now, off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Now they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Fisher. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but Looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, Trubisky. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. So the D-line's going to spread out. Play action. Now Trubisky. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now Castillo throwing again. Buying time to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Castillo throwing on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Here's Trubisky to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. They go play action. Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he is down deep into Giant territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 42 yards. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. On third and goal, Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw is Castillo on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Castillo, off play action. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Punt 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Trubisky to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Back to throw. Castillo. Forced out to it, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Castillo now to throw on second down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Looking to throw. Castillo, flush to his right. And it's a touchdown for the New York Giants. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 60 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Nifty move. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Castillo looking to throw on second down. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Castillo. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Castillo. To throw on second down. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Spins away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Castillo. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a New York first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw. Castillo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Castillo on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Castillo now, operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Castillo. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now Castillo off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And now here's a carry heading left. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Here's Castillo to throw on third down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Play clock winding down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
They go play action with Trubisky. Flush to, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Gabriel, the man in motion. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On second down, here's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bears on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Gabriel, the man in motion. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They got 29 yards there. And the Bears are going to get a first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To throw is Castillo. Throwing on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Castillo from the gun. He'll throw. Being chased out left. He finds his target, Beckham. A good pickup there, a 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Castillo now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Off play action. Castillo. He finds an opening past the 40. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fisher. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now Castillo operating from the gun. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Throwing right, and that's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Play action. It's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now Trubisky. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Castillo. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw is Castillo on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Trubisky. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down Bears. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Chicago, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins.